Chapter 5. The Energy of the Untold Word. Power grows in silence, like fire under ash. Every word not spoken has energy. Every impulse restrained creates momentum. Silence, when conscious, is not emptiness. It is stored potential. It is the pressure that builds behind clarity, the calm before understanding. Most people release their thoughts too early. They speak before their meaning has matured, like fruit picked before it's ripe. But the wise let their ideas ripen in silence. They let emotions settle, and in that stillness, thought becomes truth. The word that is not said becomes light within. The law of energy conservation. In physics, energy is never lost. It only changes form. The same applies to speech. When you choose not to speak, the energy of that moment doesn't vanish. It transforms into focus, presence, authority. Each unspoken word you hold returns to you as power. It sharpens your perception, deepens your calm, strengthens your timing. You begin to feel what the Stoics called inner gravity, a quiet density of being that others can sense before you say a word. Silence is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of strength, the weight of unused words. Think of a reservoir behind a dam. The water held back is not wasted. It's gathered, waiting for the right release. When channeled through turbines, it becomes electricity. Your mind works the same way. Every word you don't waste becomes stored intelligence, ready for precision use. When you finally speak, your words carry the voltage of discipline. Words that come from silence have the power to move mountains. That's why, when Marcus Aurelius or Christ or Buddha spoke, their sentences were few, but each one echoed through centuries. They didn't speak often. They spoke charged. The psychology of verbal restraint. Modern psychology confirms what ancient wisdom intuited. The mind's energy is limited. When you speak constantly, you drain cognitive and emotional resources. When you stay silent, you accumulate energy, cognitive, emotional, and moral. This is why stillness breeds insight. A calm brain generates alpha waves, which increase creativity and intuition. So silence doesn't kill thought. It incubates it. It allows the unconscious mind to connect ideas faster and more accurately. When the tongue rests, the mind breathes. Stoic silence. Presence instead of noise. Seneca wrote, "Speech is silver, silence is golden." But he didn't mean passive silence. He meant active silence, the silence full of awareness, observation, and control. Stoic silence is not withdrawal from life. It's participation without noise. It's being fully present, absorbing information while others dissipate theirs. When you stay quiet, you don't disappear from the room, you expand in it. Your stillness becomes magnetic because it's rare. Everyone talks, few listen. Everyone reacts, few remain unmoved. Biblical and Buddhist echoes. The Bible teaches, "In quietness and trust shall be your strength." Isaiah 30:15, and "The words of the wise are heard in quiet." Ecclesiastes 9:17. Buddha mirrors this wisdom. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. Both point to the same hidden principle. Tacerea este o formă de rugăciune mentală. It aligns the mind with order, and order with divine rhythm. When you silence your outer voice, your inner voice begins to speak, the one that connects you to higher intelligence. The energy of delayed expression. There is a secret art in not speaking yet. Delaying your expression doesn't weaken it. It charges it. It allows clarity to build pressure behind your words. That's why the most impactful speakers use silence strategically. The pause before the sentence is often more powerful than the sentence itself. The audience leans in, the mind prepares to receive, and the moment you speak, it lands. What is said after silence carries the mark of eternity. So too in life. Every delayed reaction amplifies your dignity. Every controlled response multiplies your authority. Exercises in accumulating inner energy. 1. The silent hour. Each day, spend 1 hour without speaking. Do not fill it with music or distraction. Let your mind generate its own rhythm. You'll begin to sense the quiet hum of deeper thought, your natural mental current. 2. The 10-word rule before responding in any conversation. Try to compress your thought into 10 words or fewer. This forces your mind to synthesize, not overflow. Synthesis is intelligence in motion. 3. The listening meditation. In conversation, focus entirely on the other person's tone, eyes, and rhythm, not your reply. Feel their energy. Without preparing your words, you'll discover that silence often answers better than speech. The moral power of the untold word. There's ethical strength in restraint. Every time you resist gossip, mockery, or complaint, you preserve integrity, not just moral, but energetic. Your silence becomes a shield against negativity. You stop being an echo of chaos and start being its counterweight. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one and the good man, the wise man, the strong man. He speaks less because he is more. From silence to presence. Eventually, silence ceases to be an effort. It becomes your natural state. You no longer hold back. You simply hold space. You don't suppress the word. You contain it like light in a lantern. And when you finally choose to speak, your voice cuts through noise like a bell through fog. The calm man